Oh, here we go.
Well, there's Lauren and her hubby.
But the lower notes and observations you made while skimming through Lauren Roottree's diary pages in A Life Between Wars. Lauren Roottree is on the notable Roottrees. Okay, the book was published in 1965. It consists of diary entries that stretch from 1940 to 1965. The most important event that much of the diary and Lauren's thoughts revolve around was the loss of her husband, Jacob. Jacob died. Jacob! Jacob died. Jacob! Jason! Jacob died in the final months of World War II while Lauren was pregnant. This left her to raise her son Clark alone. Lauren never remarried and only had one child. All right, let me
wait. Hang on.
What?
Oh no, never mind.
What?
I was looking at on the bulletin board. The person with a lot of divorces, but that's not her. She only had one kid. Where's her star?
Right here.
Okay, well we've got a photo now.
There she is.
There she is.
And that's Jacob.
Jacob.
Jacob. And then Clark.
Jacob.
Clark Rafferty.
So her child was... her child was the hot mess. Okay. Okay, so I wasn't going absolutely nuts.
No.
She was connected to the long divorce string.
Yeah, no, you were right.
Okay.
Although, I just realized that with this, we know this, we should be able to, we might be able to futz with these. Let's do some stuff.
Maybe
here.
he is the older brother.
Yeah.
Eldest. Oh, where'd he go?
It's because I have...
Oh, that's cool if you put in the names that don't only show you photos of ladies. I like that.
Yep.
That definitely makes it easier.
All right, let's do... There we go.
Bam. You deserve a gold star.
Yeah. Booyah!
Booyah.
It's time for your headlines. Once an hour, every hour, on the 45. It's a bizarre development to an already tragic tale. In the wake of the accident that took his life, some of Carl Roottree's belongings have apparently gone missing. Most notably, a framed photo
I just noticed the rubber duck. Hillary,
oh my God.
that Carl had on his office wall. We interviewed a local psychologist about who would do such a thing and why. For that article, search online for WRTD News. Again, that's WRTD.
It seems our mysterious employer might be a bit of a crackpot.
WRTD.
Yeah, did you see the rubber duck? It's on the computer tower.
Yeah.
Elvis Rubber Ducky.
WRTD News is your local investigative jazz radio station. Investigative jazz? Hold on. Highlight. During their news segments, at least 45 minutes on the hour, or at 45 minutes on the hour, they've been talking about the plane crash. The most recent hour, they also talked about a picture taken from Carl's office after the plane crash and promised an interview online with a psychologist. During the interview, it's revealed there wasn't a break-in. Instead, someone with a key to the office took the picture after discovering the pipes burst due to the recent storm. This means it was likely someone close to the family, who was aware of the photo's history and wanted to save it. The psychologist, however, also goes on to posit the culprit had an alternate agenda, specifically because nobody in the family has come forward to say they have it in their possession. A comment below the article says, "Don't believe their lies. This is just another instance of the Roottree curse being a real, true thing. I bet you Carl was murdered and the picture had evidence on it." We're gonna look that up. There is a long, rambly conspiracy website with very small, very red text on a black background that says that the Roottrees are cursed.
Good.
It has been very recently updated with the following. Important update. With Carl and Brenda and their girls, that makes 5 new deaths. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents of the Roottree Company have died mysteriously. They say Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver in 1982, but nobody was arrested. Then Ernie Madsen Jr. stepped down. Was he poisoned? Now, just this week, Carl died in a plane crash. This cannot be a coincidence.
People die, unfortunately, all the time. Like, the only difference between these deaths and millions of other similar deaths is that they happen to notable people.
There's another entry that claims if you connect the dots in the pattern of the 5 pieces wrapper, it creates a Mayan ruby skull. A secret message meant to subliminally scare people away. You find a few conspiracy websites that claim the Mayan ruby skull is a symbol of death. The alleged proof is a blurry photo of a reddish shape that is supposedly a cave painting from South America. According to legend,
Incredible.
According to legend, discovered beneath the painting were bones from hundreds of different people and animals. One site also mentions that the photographer who took the picture died when their boat capsized after crashing into a skull-shaped rock. Amongst the spinning skull gifts, you find no sources or verifiable details to back up any photos or claims. To you, the blurry photo looks more like an egg than a skull.
Isn't that ruby skull the logo of Occults Receivable? Well,
maybe we killed him. You guys will never know.
You'll never know until we get to the end of the game.
There's another entry that claims if you connect it... Okay, we did that. The post before that has a link to a site that talks about how Earth has 4 corner simultaneous 4-day time cubes.
Oh my god.
It could be relevant.
Just slapping that under Carl Roottrees. Perfect.
Yup. And, wait, really? Nothing Wait. You begin to read this site and come to the conclusion that the words "no relevant results" isn't a strong enough description for what you're seeing here. It's a massive column of technical terms that aren't real and confusing rants you can't find any meaning in. Regardless, it won't help in your search. Well, alright. The author of this site seems to agree. An entry from a few months ago claims that the owner of the site received an email from Chris Raff75 at prodigy.us asking him to take down his site with faked proof that Ernie Madsen Jr. actually had a heart condition and wasn't poisoned. The owner claims that although the proof looks quite credible, he knows that the proof was fake because he's an expert at creating fake evidence. The first entry...
I counted the pixels.
Yep. The first entry is from 1996 and has a blurry picture of the Roottree Candy Company factory, seemingly taken by the website's author from behind a fence and through some trees. It seems that Operation RT-29 is real. I witnessed a helicopter land on February 29, 1996. The website footer says, all images and ideas by Thomas Overwood. Ooh.
Who the fuck is this fucker?
Well, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
You find more conspiracy websites. Some people out there claim that the Roottrees are changing the candy recipe to include more and more chemicals, and that this was done in cooperation with bad actors from an unknown government. I'm going down this rabbit hole.
Oh my god.
They claim that due to a loophole in the calendar... I'm sorry, what? A loophole in the calendar, it is possible to get away with nearly any crime on a leap day so long as it isn't discovered until after the day is over, and that every 4 years on a leap year, the Roottrees Company hosts a meeting with foreign agents to conspire to poison our children.
A loophole?
Their proof is that Roottree candies contain polyglycerol polyricinolate, an ingredient of the candy that wasn't there when it first released. Yeah, no shit. Coke used to have cocaine in it. They claim it is added in an attempt to addict people and eventually induce mind control. The website claims to sell pills that counteract this effect for children that have already eaten root tree candy in the past.
Oh my god.
You do an additional search for polyglycerol polyricinoleate, and it seems to be an emulsifier in chocolates approved by the FDA and widely used across many products.
What a shock. Yeah, you're right, Sakura. When you put it like that,
Yeah.
this little conspiracy theory is adorable.
Okay, but I want to look this shit up. I'm gonna highlight this too. Wait, what? I got something from this?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
You find a simple page called The Art of Rafferty, copyright 1997, on Prodigy that lists the author's email address as Chris Rafferty. Below a bunch of gifts that say under construction, there are a few art pieces. The first is a painting captured me and my fiance
Lulu.
Me and my fiance Lulu, a painting I did for my first year of college that I plan to give her when we get married in May. Go Tartans! There's an odd collage called Cousins, which seems to be made up of 3 scrambled images. The accompanying artist's statement says, "We had to create a piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could, even some I've never met. Only a few of them got back to me. And my teacher said I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose. So I had to get creative and use only my third cousins. This includes Davy, he swims for UConn, and Bethany's yearbook picture, she's Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie, who is an only child. We're going to highlight that. Chris's artwork has been added to your evidence, but the cousins' photos will need to be unscrambled before you can use them. You've downloaded a new application, PixPop, to edit the photos.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Okay, hold on. We've got a ton of shit right now. Oh, there's a... Okay, oh, everything is in the... Alright, we'll come back to that. I want to... It was referred to as a self-portrait of me and my fiance, Lulu.
Aww.
Yikes.
Huh. I don't know, for some reason the part of that on the right makes me think of the math lady meme.
It kind of does.
The boxes.
Yeah. Who's this?
God, look at that little ragamuffin.
Lauren's diary contains some labeled pictures. This is the 5 pieces.
Is that Miracle?
That's Miracle.
Did he have a lazy eye? Were they trying to correct a lazy eye? Aww.
The picture was famous in our house. Pop even had it framed. That's him on the left. It was taken in 1935 to celebrate the move to the new warehouse that Eli Jr. designed. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it and the 3 of us were all about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well to say the least. Eventually, I suppose to stop the tantrums, they posed us in front of the camera and Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. I found out years later that they never even took a second photo.
Jesus, just take a picture.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. This is good.
This is good.
That's very good. What do we got here? Let's... Lauren's diary contains some labeled pictures. This is the next generation. Caption: an attempt to recapture the spirit of the 5 pieces photo with our generation. For old time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left, since to me he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one. But I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted that the 4 of us stand together, and so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind in front of us. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen. Grandma insisted we include Sam even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also didn't think it fair Miracle made it in, since he's technically a 5-piece. Miracle Kid... Wait. Oh, there he is! That's Miracle!
There he is.
The fucking tie!
Yes!
I guess my inner child still holds a grudge even after all these years. Okay.
Let's go put him on the board.
I want to put Miracle on the board. Look at this clown.
I'm looking at him. He's a clown.
All right, we got that one. We can ostensibly do everybody else. So we got Gwendolyn, Elias Jr., Clancy, and Margolite. Now, we still don't know what Margolite's job even is.
Nope. Oh, we've got a picture of Miracle as a little baby boy, too.
Yeah.
The little kiddo with the eye patch.
Where's he at?
Up top, the black and white.
Oh, yeah.
Second
there you
row.
go.
Is that the main one we're going to use? You need to put the alternate photo in the little square.
Once I can. I have to verify him.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say that's Margot Light. I'm going to say that this is that one. Holy shit.
Nice.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Miracle.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. The phone. The suspiciously low-hanging phone.
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So on that phone, where's the pound sign, asterisk, and 0? Kind of a useless phone, isn't it?
It kind of is.
But I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my family in the meantime. Oh, I guess that means I've officially confessed. I'm a Roottrees.
Why did you say it that way?
Yeah, jeez.
Like, what? But why did you say it that way? Is my question.
I assure you, I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy. I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of.
Hey, weren't you supposed to pay me?
If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more. In person. I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
Ma'am?
Ma'am?
How are you watching us? How do you know exactly when we've solved the puzzle?
How do you know?
Let's put the other picture of Miracle. Now that we can.
There.
I'm glad we used the small child.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Okay. We're halfway through.
Yeah, we are. 18 of 33.
Okay. So, okay, wait, because there was this one here. The 4 of them were clumped up. An attempt to recapture the spirit of the 5 pieces for old time's sake we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left since to me he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one. But I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted the 4 of us stand together, and so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen. So these are all... This is...
Lauren's siblings?
Yeah. There.
And her brothers.
Yes.
Okay, so she said Eli looks like their Pop, but we don't know.
This looks like Eli.
Right, but we don't know the order of their birth.
I know, she's the oldest.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's like this, and this, but I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, we've got a lot of diary pages of hers to read.
Yeah, I'm reluctant to jump into that because we're going to wrap up in 15 minutes, so I kind of want to just go through what I can here.
Okay.
There were also... Oh, okay, no, that's nothing else new there. Oh, wait, Eli was, over here. There. That's Eli.
Which one?
Right here, where it's his name tag, Eli.
Right, no, which Eli? There are multiple Elis.
Are there?
Eli is short for Elias.
Oh,
there's like 5 Eliases.
You're right. Okay. Well, we still don't know anything about Margolite.
Margolite.
That sure is a fucking...
Vegemite. That's what her name reminds me of. Vegemite. Oh, Margot, I'm so sorry.
Okay, so Miracle had 2 kids.
Yeah. Who was this other kid? We don't know anything about them.
We don't know dick about shit about the other kid.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there was more stuff here. Okay. Oh, we've got the Pix Pop thing. Let's do this.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
This is weird. This is not how Photoshop worked in 1998. This isn't even how Photoshop works now.
It's just a puzzle. Try not to worry about it too much.
It's wrong, though. Okay. Wait. What is...
Ditcho to my?
Dichotomy.
Ah. Graphic design is my passion. You okay there, bud?
That was the most appropriate use of that ever. What? Oh. There we go.
Wow.
Oh.
Last one.
The fuck?
Oh. Well, he's swimming.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
this
right.
is rough.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. Oh, alright. It's like a fucking Rubik's Cube.
We're not going to skip the puzzle, Loop. We have to do the puzzle.
Yeah.
I like how the first 2 were really simple and easy. And this one is like, haha, now you're in the shit. Can you move that all the way to the right and then bump them together? Oh, no, the way you're doing it too. It looks like it'll work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me move these down a bit. Give myself a little bit of room. No. Okay. We're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
fuck does this? Oh, I think I see it.
Up in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
That's useful.
I know.
Rubber Ducky, he's here to help.
Rubber Ducky, I got this. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I got this. Okay, done. Okay. So we were looking at some other stuff here.
Well, hang on. Let's identify those three in the photo because he says their names. This includes Davy. Davy's the swimmer. Bethany's yearbook picture. Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie, who's an only child.
Yeah, and these are cousins, but we don't know where Chris Rafferty is. Do we? Where are the Raffertys? I thought we had a. Oh, here we go.
Here's Clark.
Okay. So then, do we?
Third
Davey?
cousins. Who's this? Oh, Chris Rafferty.
Yeah. So I had to get clear. This includes Davey. He swims for Yukon. So yeah, we don't know. This is Clark. We don't know if this is Chris or not. But oh wait, if he's cousins,
Yeah, he said they're his third cousins.
Is that what he said? Yeah, my third cousins. So third cousins are gonna be fucking like over here somewhere.
Well, where is he though?
He's probably gonna, if he's with the Raffertys, this is the Rafferty line here.
Yeah.
So if he's either here or here, I'm willing to bet it's here, because he got his fiance.
Oh yeah. Well, let's slap him up there then.
Yeah.
Lulu,
that's it.
Where's?
Maybe Lucy? Louisa.
Ah, there we go.
Her. And then we got this guy.
That guy.
Chris there we go. Chris Rafferty.
There he is. Okay.
Do we know what he does?
I feel like it's said in somewhere in there.
He's an artist. The
He's
art
an
of
artist. Yeah.
Authors, yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so that seems likely. Okay, so his cousins are going to be literally anywhere over here. I'm willing to bet that the siblings are these two, because these are a little too close.
Yeah.
But they could also be these two.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we'll wait on those. Let me go get their pictures though. So. Wait, what did it say? Okay.
Inspect Chris's art project. More information about the photo.
Okay.
All right.
So. There was more stuff over here. Asking to play. Fake proof that Ernie Madsen Jr. actually had a heart condition. There was something else. Thomas Overwood. Thomas Overwood seems to have a few different sites about the mysterious deaths and curses. In addition to the Root Tree Curse website, you also find one about the truth behind Spirit Cola, which claims that Spirit really stands for Satan's plague and is returning in 2000.
Wow.
And that in the year 2000, anyone who has drunk Spirit Cola will die. Another website is Stock Markets and the Devil's Numbers, which claims that if you multiply any stock price by 666, then also multiply the current year by that same stock's price, then add those two numbers together and divide the entire total by the stock price, and finally subtract the current year, you'll always end up with 666. Yes, because that's how math works!
That's how math works.
Yeah, I know. I missed these dumb conspiracy theories.
Yeah, so innocent and harmless. Absolutely. Wow.
Really?
It might not be relevant at this point.
But I want to know.
We have dived so far down the rabbit hole.
Okay. I know that this is relevant. Okay. I looked up the root tree curse. Okay.
Okay, so this has pages of her diary.
Yeah, by searing the pages, she was the granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth on her father's side, her mother's family. Her mother's family was called the Cossels, but she hardly ever mentions them. Her mother's family.
Well.
Oh, the Cossels.
Yeah.
Here we go. Sarah Cossel.
Sarah Cossel. All right.
Okay.
Loop, I say you should help Soleil research conspiracy theories about chicken or tuna.
Agreed. Okay. Her father, who she always refers to as Pop, was the head lawyer of for the Roottrees Candy Company and helped write a legal document called the Clancy Trust. It's clear from context that the Roottrees have internal shorthand names for the different generations of their family. Lauren uses them often. 5 pieces. The first generation of children by Gwyneth and Elias. Lauren's father was in this generation. The next generation. Lauren's generation. The Free Spirits. The generation after Lauren's, including her son.
Oh, that's helpful.
That is helpful.
Okay. Next page.
An entry entitled Complaints from Lauren Roottrees' diary written in 1953. This entry seems to focus specifically on one of Lauren's family members, Gwyn, who is on the notable Roottrees list. It seems everyone has something to complain about. Gwyn, as an only child, complained of loneliness. I told her that being expected to watch after 3 younger brothers didn't feel like a blessing, but it fell on deaf ears.
Yeah, the grass is always greener.
During the summer where I went to stay with her and Aunt Margolite.
Margot, yes.
I hoped she would be the sister I never had, and that I'd do the same for her. I even tried to dye my hair blonde to fit in with the 2 of them. What a mess. But she just complained. To her, I was the lucky cousin. Now she's off living the glamorous life while I'm stuck here with Clark. I must admit, seeing her everywhere contributes to my unhappiness. Her visage stares at me even now from my coffee table. She gets to be in Starlet and tell tales of how she gallivants around the world, kissing the likes of Harrison Lane and Wild Bill Williams. She's the first Roottree woman to be anything other than a housewife, and I am jealous. If I were not a single mother, could I make my own way in this world? But I'm off topic. A girl with all the luck in the world was jealous of me, and now, though I have been undoubtedly burdened with terrible tragedy, I am also lucky to be born into a family that can support me for eternity. I can raise a child without worry, unlike countless other widows. If any of them were to hear me complaining, they would rightfully scoff just like I do at Gwyn.
Best character in the game.
Yeah.
I love how self-aware she is. Also, periodical.
Where?
Starlet?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we can find her cousin in Starlet.
No, I want Starlet. And it was Gwyn. Roottree. Aha! Gwyn Roottree was often in Starlet. Most mentions were around the time of her divorce in 1958 from Wild Bill Williams. We got a husband.
We got a husband.
That's it. Bill.
William Williams.
No? No.
Huh.
Let's keep reading. The gossip is speculative and full of tabloid stereotypes. Some of it focuses on the fact that when she announced her divorce, she also announced she was pregnant again. Others mention that the rumor is Wild Bill had multiple affairs, which left her heartbroken.
That could be a stage name. We might need to find out his real name.
Oh, we can just look him up. We'll look him up after this.
Yeah.
There is also an interview from earlier in mid-1957 where she was asked about her last name. She answered, "The power of a name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family names and honoring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Roottree has power." My father? Oh. Her father is Cornwall.
Her dad changed his name, I think.
Yeah,
That was the
Cornwall.
one who changed his name. Yeah.
Linus.
Nice.
We still don't know what she did, but hopefully we'll find out.
Oh, she's probably a housewife.
Oh, yeah, she said that she was like the first Rootree woman that wasn't a housewife.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Let's just call her what she is.
Boom.
Boom.
And we'll pick it up from there.
We'll figure out Bill.
Okay. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But Wild, combined with the alliteration, Williams, is incredibly memorable. Although we've relocated to Paris, I know your readers love to keep up with my husband. So consider this a Starlit exclusive about both of us. Wild Bill and I have a child on the way, and we're sticking with Roottree for the last name, not Williams. But we also plan to lean into alliteration. That's how we'll honor both of our family names for the next generation. Okay. Let me see if I can get Wild Bill.
Our Roottree. Wild Bull.
Wild Bill Williams was mentioned many times throughout the magazine's lifespan, with stories and gossip about who he had been seen with in public, blondes mostly. 3 specific passages stand out. The first mentions one of his first roles was under his real name, Walter Forsythe.
There we go.
That sure is a name. Boom.
There he is.
The second is an interview. Although he doesn't mention her by name, you determine from context he's talking about Gwyn Roottree. An apology to all the ladies, I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie and asked me to play a small part. Wouldn't you know it, that son of a bitch cut me from the picture. I'm just ribbing, it wasn't his fault. Apparently the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my caliber. I got the last laugh though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying, she was playing a soldier's wife, but even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I tend to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third is a rumor that his divorce from Gwyn was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwyn arguing in public, while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after, Gwyn announced she was divorcing Wild Bill, and also that she was pregnant again, giving this rumor more credibility. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, she was going with alliteration.
Right.
And if they were divorced when the baby was born, it was technically out of wedlock, so is that our RR?
It might be. Okay, so...
So the younger son would be RR.
Right. Well, she said the alliteration for the first one. I'm relatively sure.
Oh, you're right. Maybe she did both.
It's an interesting... He didn't have the benefit of... But Wild combined with alliteration. Williams isn't... Although we've relocated, I know your story is... So it says, we'll have a child on the way, and we're sticking with Roottree for the last name, not Williams.
Okay, so maybe she named both of her sons with names that began with R.
Yeah, because she was pregnant with the second one before they got divorced.
Yeah.
So... Let's type in Roottree. See what we get. Robert and Ronald.
All right. We can swap them around if need be.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to do a couple of different versions.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I can't tell who is older by these. And we don't know what they do.
Nope.
Okay, let's finish the journal out. Because we were still...
Yes. Learning all the juicy secrets.
Yeah. An entry entitled Dynasty from Lauren Roottrees' diary, written in 1958. It focuses on the day her grandfather Elias announced he would step down as president of the Roottree Candy Company and the meeting to determine his successor. I wish I had been a fly on the wall today. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious that none of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on to it for so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got time for candy. So with the 5 pieces refusing to step up, it came down to us next gens. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottree name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who has volunteered. Instead, it ended up going to Zach. Even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece.
Aha!
Aha! Bah! Aha! Aha! Okay, firstborn son is Zach. It's okay, wait. Zachariah would go here then.
Yeah.
But that changes up everything. Okay, also she is also probably a housewife. Hold on.
Yeah. What other Z's do we have though? Okay.
I think it was this one. But no, but that doesn't make sense.
No, what's her husband's name? Was it Morden? Firstborn son. Oh yeah, the eldest could be a daughter.
Yeah, you're right. This is right.
So he's right, yeah.
So he's the second gen president.
President number 2.
Right. So we need a face. Okay, where's that picture of the new gen? The next gens. Okay, it's none of these. It's gotta be this guy. Cause that's Miracle.
Yeah.
And that's a child, so that won't work.
And that's a child, right? Yeah.
It's gotta be this guy.
Yep.
Yes!
Bam.
Oh my god. Oh, we're so good at this.
We are very good at this.
21 of 50 blood relatives. Yeah, we're almost halfway there actually. So what is this? 21 of 33. Oh, all non-blood relatives and small portraits are optional, but placing them in the tree helps remove. Okay. Well, you know what? I think we need to call it here.
That sounds good.
We made incredible progress.
Because we're so good at this.
We're so good at this. This is really scratching my Oberdin itch, man. This is so good.
This is good.
Oh, this is still wrong. We don't know what his profession is. That didn't lock that in.
Well, it might not have.
All right. Well, that's all right.
I mean, just like Oberdin, you could have more than.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
no, that doesn't make sense.
We know that that's we
right.
know that's Chris. We just don't. It's his profession that we don't have yet. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're doing so good.
We are.
Okay.
We're very good at this. Pro gamers.
Not just pro gamers, pro detectives.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But with that, we are going to call it. Has he graduated? You know what? You're right. Maybe he didn't graduate. Let's I'm just gonna slap in student college for now. There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're gonna call it here, and we will be back on Thursday with more of this. And I want to know if the Roottree curse is real. So don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Paranormal Site's still going up, and it will be for at least another 2 weeks or so. Don't forget to follow us at on Twitter at Receivable and at Blue Sky at Occults Receivable. You can follow me in both places at Tamazmataz, and you can follow Teresa at YouTube, Blue Sky and Kara at Tiny Kiwi Studio. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night.